Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin. Welcome to all of you. I am delighted that you're here, and it gives me pleasure actually to bring you a little dip of the divine with today's blast. Let's get right to it. We have an angel numerology number 5 day today. I give these numbers a name, a platform to work from. And this to me is adventure, because the changes, they're talking about changes coming. This works very well with the awakening card or the tower card if you're into tarot. If you're a study of the archangels, Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel are all here pointing our vision, our heart, our intentions forward. The number 5 number is adventurous in a way that it lifts the energy into being dynamic, above all spiritual, and somewhat sensual. It's the day to be curious, like a visionary, looking at everything in a brand new way. If you've had these heavy, somber, burdensome feelings and thoughts, look at them in a way that will lift them. Now, the moon is in Taurus, and we still have this new moon energy. And incidentally, we're in the sun sign of Taurus. Earthy. Dig in. Dig deep. Be solid on your base and your foundation with your wishes, rather than making them rather opulent and lofty. Your blessings and your wishes could simply be self-care. It could simply be self-realization. It could simply be more focus on something that is beneficial. My isms for this is, I am wisdom, I am light, I am a star, and I shine bright. That could be your blessing, could be your wish. This is what you want. We make affirmations by putting in what's missing. We don't have to affirm what we've already got. We affirm what we're looking to attain. The universe adores me, and everything I create is already blessed. Yes, for sure. Why would we create anything that's not blessed? Why would we be a creative being if we ourselves were not blessed? Now, with this moon in Taurus, the phase and the energies are pleasing, because they're opening us up for these new adventures, these new opportunities, the things that are coming in. So if you really didn't make a wish yesterday on the new moon, make sure you do one today. Our angel affirmation card is from Archangel Jophiel, the beauty of God. Call upon me when you need help managing your negative thoughts, so you control the story you are manifesting. Everything we think, say, feel, know, experience is a vibration. The vibration, the feeling, is what the universe responds to and brings forth. There we go. I have complete control over my thoughts. I choose to create only happiness in my life. Every single one of us has the ability to create that, to make that happen, to do these things, to be these things, to turn it in a stream. If the majority of people you're surrounding yourself with are struggling with negativity, struggling with the lack of, struggling with the scarcity of things, we have to help them turn that around, or in some really strong cases, we have to walk away. I've done that many times in my life. Literally had to say, I don't jive with that junk. I have to go. This is too much for me. I've even done it to myself. There's been days where I felt, I don't want to be in my own company, because it's not it's not the nicest place to be. Melchizedek is with us, talking about divine knowledge. At a time when things are topsy-turvy out of control, sliding all over the place, no matter where you are in the planet, higher learning is most definitely an option. He's asking us this week to dig deeper into the vision that we want to see and study scriptures, study spirituality, study something that will improve the vibration with which that you are working with. If you want a little bit more of a message, it would basically say, you're poised to do spiritual work, but you also are open to new knowledge. Don't look at the surface of things, the idea of things, or it looks like a good idea on Tuesday, but Wednesday I'm going to abandon it. Go deeper. There's really big, important information that's going to support the pathway of spirituality. And when you commit to the study of spirituality, spiritual laws, the texts, all of these things, no matter what that is, you're demonstrating a commitment to the universe. And the universe is going to present opportunities that will take you further and further and further. For many of us that do these readings and do consultations privately, or even if we are in the service of other people, and the service of other people is to bring them joy, happiness, and harmony, we have to find these tools to be able to present that. It's not necessarily about doing really, for me, I can't speak for other people. I won't speak for other people. That would be impossible. But bringing readings of outrageous things is more of somewhat crazy fortune telling. No, rather being somewhat of a spiritual coach, listening to the guidance of the spirit guides and the ascended ones that have gone before us, to let us know that there is this lavish opportunity to study what happened, what didn't happen, how other people made through these things. I was talking yesterday that the Bible is one of the greatest books it's like a guidebook to life. Now, you don't have to accept everything. It's just like any book you read. Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh is a fabulous book. The first two I found very helpful. Same with Many Lives and Many Masters that was written in the 80s. He's a doctor and he's a psychologist or psychiatrist actually, who was treating a patient. And I can see Dr. Brian Weiss. Anita Moorjani wrote a book, Dying to Be Me, that was promoted by Dr. Wayne Dyer. All of these things are in alignment with your spiritual studies. And they lift us out of this human destruction, depravity, all of that stuff. The other masters that are with us all week long this week are the blue beings. Now, the blue beings can be called aliens. They're like the extraterrestrial energies that come with us, come through us. And they're basically letting us know that they are guiding us towards the light. Light in weight, light being, the opening up more light to this planet. Healing the wounds and charging up our internal spiritual batteries that have us choosing something more harmonious, something more joyful, something happier, something more blessing. And their message is simple, that if the world is feeling a little overwhelmed or a little intense, they're bringing the hands of light. They're asking us to retreat to a safe place sometimes and recharge our energy. And that can also mean studying something upbeat. Sometimes we do have to take a step back, and we do have to be a little self-indulgent with our time, particularly if we've given our time away to other people over and over and over again. The challenge we have as humans who are being and doing and going and having and doing all the rest of it is we get out of breath, out of emotional, spiritual breath. And then there's this feeling that I have done nothing today. I haven't done this, I haven't done that, I haven't gone here, I haven't gone there. I've gone down the rabbit hole and literally spent hours in meditation. And I'm like, I feel like I should be doing something, cleaning, tidying, blah, 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 blah. But I haven't done any of that. It's not procrastination, it's self-preservation. And we have the right to do it. Take the time to recharge, observe, and review how you're feeling. And this is where the blue beings, your friends, are with you. Now, Gertrude and Beatrice, I checked in with them. They are in a somewhat looks like a library because they've got this long, long table and it's just the two of them. And there are a few books piled up either side. And then there are these tall bookshelves around them. Looks like the Great Hall in Hogwarts, but I know that's not it. And they're sitting, here's the tea service. They're having tea again. I don't know what they're reading, but they're saying read something that warms your heart, warms your soul, and lifts you up. This card is poking out. Let me see what this blessing. Now, this week I am using Manifesting with the Fairies card by Karen Kay. But these cards come with a blessing. So we'll see what today's blessing is for you. The blessing of energy. So the energy fairy, oh, I like this. Look at this. So if you look at this image, we've got the crown, not exactly the crown of thorns, but that high lotus with all those petals. And this is somewhat of a butterfly fairy. What is he holding? Looks like he's holding the energy of life. I don't quite know. But bringing the blessing of energy. If you felt drained, if you felt that you need some help with your energy, this blessing of energy may be a reminder that you've got to spend time with yourself to re-energize. So this is the fairy king because of the crown on his head, and suggesting that when we spend time with other people, they take from us. And they don't necessarily give too much in return. So this goes along with the blue beings. They can often feel our emotional energy being drained away. We can feel that. That being deflated. These individuals that take from us are like energy vampires. So so the king of the fairies is telling us to manifest the energy by doing something physical or having an extra hour in bed. Both approaches can increase the vitality that we've got. Eating a balanced diet. And here's an affirmation. I am full of energy to do things I need to do. I am full of energy to do things I wish to do. I can boost my energy through physical activity. This card's reminded me to go on an angel walk. I have a park near my house I like. It's got two lakes. One lake is pretty open where people kind of go around and fish. I can walk all the way around that one. The other one is a bit further up, not far. It's where all the cranes go, or the birds go, or the wildlife goes, where all the geese nest, and other birds nest, which is more of a nature pond, if you will. But it's a bit like a swamp. But needless to say, it's interesting. Anyway, that's it for me, my friends. I hope you have a great, 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 great Monday. And until tomorrow, thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.